Hospice care helps the patient to live on despite progressive illness. It's holistic care as it aims to control a patient's symptoms and at the same time to help them and their families to deal with the emotional aspects that the illness may bring upon them. We also try to make it as homely as possible. We do this through the environment, whereby we create opportunities for families to come together with the patients. Our volunteers must understand the philosophy of hospice care. They must also understand our philosophy, which is to make every moment of the stay here matter.
Our elderly patient, he was in his 80s, and we had brought him back to the place where he had met his wife many years ago, where they dated. The couple enjoyed, they held hands. The only thing is that the next day, the patient had let go. He actually had passed away.
Patient wanted to drink a cup of coffee, and they said, okay, you can give, but only 20 mils. That is the last cup. We believe every moment matters, so we decided to give the patient the cup of coffee. That is the last coffee he drank.
We brought this uncle out who worked in a hawker center. He basically worked all his life trying to make ends meet for his family. Every week we brought him out to different parts of Singapore, like the zoo or to Marichi Reservoir. We had a really good time with him, and every week he looked forward to coming out with us. And you can see that in his face, and it added life to his days, his last few days.
When we visited a male patient who was asleep, and when we woke him up, he was dazed. But the moment he saw our dogs, he lit up, and his face was like 1,000 candles. There was another occasion when we visited a female patient. At first, she was kind of cold to the dogs. As time went on, she began to open up, and she began to talk to us, and we had a nice conversation with her.
Life and death is actually a natural process. Many people actually prefer to pass on at home. So what we do is that we actually provide support to the family and the patients so that they can spend their last moments comfortably. The care cannot be provided by just one discipline. Hence, this is where interdisciplinary teamwork comes in.
Hospice is actually beyond clinical. Yes, I need to have knowledge, I need to know my drugs, I need to deliver my skills, but I also learn to step beyond as a nurse, which I'm trained for. I learn to be more compassionate.
Quality of life for patients is very important. There's this patient that he decided to leave a legacy for the family. He's a cook. Then I helped him to make a cookbook. The patient was so happy, he thought this is not possible.
See the patient not just as a patient but as a person, and sometimes you even treat them like your own family members, which I've experienced a lot. Like they are part of my family members and I'm just treating them like one of my loved ones.
Helping this patient to pass on comfortably actually made me think that this Dover Park Home Care is a worthwhile program for patients.
I've been touched by the courage and the indomitable spirit of our patients. The journey they travel through is often tough and cause for admiration for all of us.
If I can contribute just a little bit to brighten their day, to bring a little bit of joy to their life, then I think it's really all worth it.
In the end, I guess we ourselves are learning, and every day we are learning about something new, and that's one thing the patients give us is not to take life for granted.
If I can touch even a single person's heart, I'll be very happy.
Being in a hospice is not about dying, it's actually about living. It's really a personal journey for me in the sense that every day I see all this display of love.